Well, hello there, this is Shane from Shane's Books and Review, and I hope you're having a great day today. It is Friday, and what are we going to be talking about today? Well, as mentioned, one of you, wonderful people, left a comment saying, hey, check out this series, you might enjoy it. It's the CV-01, I said it wrong. It's Aurora, CV-01, The Frontier Saga, Book 1, wrote by Rick Brown. And in this book, it's kind of got a lot of the same elements as some of the other stuff that we've been talking about in the past. I know it's so very similar in their naming, but it makes sense for the both of them. It really, really does. The Frontlines books that have Andrew Grayson in them. Here's a quick synopsis of it, if you're interested. In the very first book, we are introduced to a young man, Nathan, which is a interesting person. He's a son of a very big politician that is announcing big things, and he's going to do some big stuff. And in the first scene, he ends up hooking up with a lady that bites him in the rear end kind of later on in the book. But the book is not filled with prolific sex. It kind of sets up some of the tonality in the book, some of the exposition, the characters, and getting to know who is who and what motivates them the most. Nate is a candidate. He's signed up to become a pilot, and he gets assigned to this ship. They're in a skeleton crew. They're going to be doing a test run, but they don't even know that at first. They just get into the Aurora. He's fighting against this other candidate, Katie, I believe was her name, and she is really just snipey at him. She's a very by-the-book individual that follows the rules. He is more of a fly by the seat of his pants, but he's got that skill set for being a pilot, of the gut feeling and doing what should be done. And he's really good with people too, since, his family's been very political from his inception, really. But here's where things get interesting. The book takes a big twist. They know that they're getting ready to be attacked. The whole planet's getting ready to get invaded. I think it was by the Jung. We have some worlds that have been already colonized, but they've been took over. It's not explained if this group is human or not human, or if it was, I missed it. But all these little details are a really good foundation. Now, what did the book make me think? What did it make me feel? It is a military drama space book. There was a bit of action that occurred kind of towards the end. All the setup for this really let me know up front that this will be a long-going series. This is something that's been thought of to be kind of like a serial. Remember serials way back in the day? I'm dating myself, aren't I? But anyway, it doesn't matter. That's the loveliest thing about it, is this is going to probably be something that's going to be around for quite some time. As mentioned, I've already gotten through the first 4, now 6 books of the series. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. And the reason why is because it's simple, it's not overly pretentious, they're very small books to get through. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to read one. It's familiar because of all the other space sci-fi that I've read over the years. Now, I understand that not everybody's going to be looking to pick up a new series, and I'm not going to ask you to right now at this moment. If you ever get in the mood for something where people are traveling around, unexpected things happen, bright individual that has a lot of potential gets that chance to become, this might be a series to look into for you. Now, what are we going to be talking about? 2 weeks' time. We're going to be talking about an author that I really enjoyed one of his books a long time ago, and I got curious. It's one of those things where the first book was so good, the first book of his I picked up was so good, that I really haven't wanted to pick up another one of his books, because I'm afraid that there's not a way that he could recapture the magic, meet the expectations that I have for the next book of his that I would read. I've had this happen in the past, but anyway, the book will be The Listener, which was wrote by Robert R. McCammon. And the other book I'm referring to was Swan Song. Swan Song is a wonderful dystopian, let's get past a disaster book. I don't really have enough good to say about it. It was incredible. It is a good read. And it's one of those books, I tend to favor those epically long books where I really get to know the characters. I really like that, but it's just as good. So if you've never read it before, check it out, read it. If you have read it, maybe leave a comment down below and let other people know that it was definitely a good read. Or, on the other hand, if you didn't like it, let us know why you didn't. I'd love to know. But The Listener is what we'll be talking about. Like, share, subscribe. You might want to check one of these videos out over here. YouTube thinks that you want to see them. This is Shane from Shane's Books and Review, and I will see you in the next video.